Ranger Truggy build, part 4. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, let's address the elephant in the room. No, I don't mean me. I mean the round headlights in my Ranger. It's kind of my thing. I like the round headlights. I did them in my Bronco 2, the wife's Bronco 2. I have 2 different videos on my channel showing how to do the round headlight conversion, so I'm not gonna waste the time getting into all that again for a 3rd time. There it is, completed, already done. It's a pretty simple job to do. You know, I was born in the early 70s. I grew up in the 70s, and back then, Ford, round headlights, that was it, man. I love the look. So, I guess you could say we're taking the 87 Ranger, we're turning back the clocks to 1978, and there it is. As far as I know, this might be the first Ranger. I haven't seen anybody else do the round headlight conversion on a Ford Ranger, so this should help it stand out even just a little bit more. Okay, so the next things I'm going to address on the build, as you can see from the title of the video, we're going to get this heat squared away in this truck. Seen in the last video, I got the holes cut in the firewall. I got a heater box that I picked up. It's got one little broken corner in it. I'm going to do some plastic repair on that. We're going to replace all the foam seals where it seals to the firewall and to the cowl. And I have that non-AC heater box. I'm going to do a little clearancing on it for the V8 valve cover. Again, on my channel, a little bit farther back, there's a whole video shows how I modify these heater boxes. Goes into pretty good depth on that and how that's done. So I'm going to do the same again. Got brand new blower motor, the bird cage coming for it, heater core, I got a new one in there. So we'll get all this done. I have new hardware to bolt all this together, and hopefully at the end of this video. Oh, the one piece I was missing, I didn't have the ductwork that went from the top of the heater box to the defroster vents, because this heater box was out of a Gen 2 truck, and I'm using that dash. The top of it is a Gen 1, so it has a different style defroster vents. So I have the correct ductwork coming for that. So we will get this all wrapped up, get the heater done, and then I can actually start doing the dashboard and the wiring. Okay, pulled the heater box or havoc box, whatever you want to call it. Pulled that out of the truck, and it was just on the firewall with one bolt. So what I got here, this one corner was busted off, was missing here. So what I'm going to do is, I have some extra ABS plastic. I'm just going to cut out a little piece to fill this corner in right here. We'll epoxy it in, and then I'll put some new foam on already on this side. So this would be facing up. This is what seals up to the opening in the bottom of the cowl for the fresh air. So I just put a new foam thing on there. This is actually zip tied shut. Like I said in the other video, I'm not going to allow the fresh air to come in. And I guess I could in the summertime if I really wanted to. All I would have to do is just remove that zip tie right there, and that door would drop open, and I would have fresh air recirculation, which I might do. Or I might do something, maybe put it on a lever that I can just do manually. But for now, for the winter, I want this shut. So I'm just recirculating the air inside the cab that's already been heated. And I think that should work better. So anyway, let me get a little piece cut for that and get that plastic welded in. And there is the little repair piece I made. And I'm just going to use some 2-part plastic epoxy, fill all that in, and let her dry overnight. Once it's dry, put on the new seal, and it's good to go. And there is everything installed. Heater box. Got the notch in there for the valve cover clearance. Blower motor resistor. Brand new blower motor. Everything's all bolted up. And then on the inside, there is the box and defroster duct. So we have that. The top dash pad will sit right on top of that. So we have the two vents. We'll have the floor heat and then the defrosters. The blend door, which is right in here. I basically rigged it permanently so it's split 50-50. So it's going to direct half the air to the defrost, half the air to the floor all of the time. And then, like I said, over here, this controls the flapper that goes to the cowl for the fresh air. For winter, I'm just going to leave that. This is zip tied down to close that door. If I want to, I literally just have to cut that zip tie and that door will just drop open and I'll have fresh air. So, and the way this dash is going to be in here, it's going to be super easy to get to all of this. So there it is. We now have heat. So next, I think I need to get on the pedal box assembly and the steering column, then start messing with the dash. I want to get all of that, basically the skeleton of all those parts in here. Then I can start figuring out wiring on how I'm going to do the wire harness and how I'm going to route and retain everything. So, and here we go. First test fit of the dash. Back in. Looks pretty good. Gonna make some filler panels for there. Got all my textured ABS. Phone mount right in the center. Should work out pretty good. Next I'm gonna have to dig out all my gauges and switch panels and anything that's gonna go on the dash. Need to get it out and figure out a layout that works. I still want to build a center console for the shifter that I may be able to incorporate. Maybe the switch panels maybe should go in there. We'll see what I come up with though. But there we go. Test fit all that. Steering column, brake pedal assembly, and then I think we're good. Alright, so next I'm going to make my panels for the dashboard here. Got some construction paper, laid it out, marked all the holes for all my riv nut. These tabs are. It's going to be 3 pieces, 2 long ones, small one here in the center. Going to be using this real thin textured ABS. Should look pretty cool on there. I made some patterns. I'm going to make little caps for the end so it all kind of matches. Look pretty cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and get some holes drilled, get these mocked up. I'm going to make everything out of cardboard first. Then I'll figure out my layout with all my gauges and my switches and everything that's going to go in the dash. I'll figure out where everything's going to go first in cardboard. When I'm happy with it, then I'll transfer it all over to the plastic. Alright, there we go. I have the 3 templates made. I decided to go with the middle one. Is going to overlap the outer 2. I think that's where I'm going to end up putting my 7-inch touch screen for my Raspberry Pi. So there'll be a little bit of extra wiring to go along with that. So I think I want that panel to be able to be pulled out fairly easy. So I decided to go that route. But there we go. Now I just got to figure out the layout for everything else. So I'm going to go dig out all my parts, my gauges and switches and everything else. Figure this out. So far I'm liking it. And I also, while I'm looking at it, reminded me I did pick up another. I got all my foam mount stuff finally here. So there we go. And there is the finished panels in blank form. Turned out pretty good. I think They look pretty cool. I'll probably, yeah, probably leave those stainless cap screws in there. I just got regular quarter 20 bolts over here. I got to get some longer ones for this side. But on my patterns, I have, so on this side, this is, you know, that's upside down basically, but anyway, gauges. These two are flip-flopped. Switch panel on top, light switch on the bottom. And over here I'll have my two 2-inch gauges, my AFR trans temp, I think. And then the gauge themselves, the speed hut. There's the speedometer and tachometer, bright lights, left right turn signals, and then the digital display that does all the multifunction stuff. That will be on this side. And on this side, there we have all the other gauges. That'll be there. And then in this switch panel on this side of the dash, we are going to have this switch panel that will have my white and amber front lights in the bumper, and this is my Bluetooth stereo control that will just basically link to my phone, and then that will get all wired to an amplifier and some speakers. So it'll be a pretty cool layout, I think. I'm digging it. And there's the first preview of what it will look like in the truck. So I still have, let's see here, passenger side. There's all my, there it is. Sorry. So on this side here, I got this template made. Basically, I make another plate out of this plastic, cover that up, and I have another one for the other side as well. I think it look pretty good. Nice blank canvas to lay everything out. Looks pretty damn good. I like it. Like I said, then another filler panel over here. Continue the theme. And then, I don't know, whenever I do the center console, I may use that same plastic to cover the structure of that, so it all kind of blends in. But there it is. Alright, I think that's going to conclude this video. Trying to keep them short, so that'll be it for this one. I think pretty much covered all the dashboard heat, all of that stuff. So the next one, you're going to have to come back if you want to see what it looks like with all the gauges installed. Oh darn. So, yep, that's it. Come on back for the next one, and hopefully have a lot more cool stuff to show off. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. And we'll see you on the next one, I hope. Later.